back to the channel tonight. My name is Sos and welcome back to another YouTube video. Hey, I finally found the coat that I used to wear for one of my cosplays back in MegaCon 75,000 years ago. Yeah, it's supposed to be Amado-chan when she was like popping in the 2016s. This was her coat. I was not gonna wear her clothes because I gained like 400 pounds since then, so I'm not even gonna attempt to wear that. So I was like, let me wear the coat. And I'm cosplaying because it's the week of Halloween. It's the week of Halloween, bitches. It's the week of Halloween, so I gotta dress up this week. I don't have a lot of costumes, but we'll go from there, guys. I swear. But hi, guys. If you already don't know who I am or are new to the channel, my name is Sus. I talk about anime-related things, anime content, Vocaloid, J-pop, all that. I'm a weeb channel. Clearly, I'm a weeb channel. You guys can clearly see that. And I talk about anime-related things. I post on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and on Fridays I typically talk about like an anime review, and then the other Tuesdays, Monday and Wednesdays, do whatever the fuck I want. And I want to talk about a topic today because I thought it'd be fun to talk about it because we think anime is just like universal and everyone can watch whatever anime, but I was thinking about like banned anime for whatever reason. Like the past couple of days, I'm like, damn, there's quite a bit of banned anime around the world that I don't think a lot of people recognize that there is some banned anime, given if it's like for the right reasons or not. So I want to talk about that in today's video. What type of banned animes are there? Why? What's the reasoning and shit like that? So that's what's gonna be it. Guys, orange is so not my color. I have the wig, but that's the wig I usually wear for skits, that blonde ass wig, and that wig is like crying as we speak. So I'm not even gonna attempt to wear that shit today. But so I'm gonna wear the coat. I hope you guys like. It's very soft. I remember being very soft. Anyways, moving on from that. I don't know why I blab and talk a bunch of bullshit. That's just my thing. I ramble a lot. And so we're just gonna move on to the video. Today we're gonna talk about the top 6 animes, or a list of 6 animes that are just banned around the world. And I just want to talk about it, why it's banned and whatnot. Also, this is not included in the list, but I know Boku no Pico is banned in Japan. I think it's banned mostly everywhere too. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. It's very self-explanatory why it's banned. But if you guys don't already know, Boku no Pico is banned in Japan. And I don't want to see or hear from like my best friend and stuff like, why didn't you include Boku no Pico? Bitch, it's self-explanatory. And I don't think I need to make a video about it. So I'm just going to mention it in this little clip. The reason, like, it's just banned for obvious reasons. If you want to research why, do it on your own, because I was not gonna put myself into researching some shit, and then my search history is like, yo, the FBI needs to get on your ass. Like, no. So without further ado, let's go into the list. So the sources I used to find like why these animes were banned and which animes were banned was from my anime list. If you guys don't already know, I'm not sponsored. This is a small ass channel. This is just word of mouth, okay? It's from my anime list. It's like a site that you can go track your anime, say if you're watching it or currently watching it, or you finish it, you dropped it. It's like a good little sorting site. I try to use it, but since I have so much anime, I can never properly get it done. And it's like very manually, you have to put everything. You can't just put like click, like you can't just sort everything out. I wish they had like a feature, unless I'm just so stupid. Like you can just like sort everything out, but like watch everything and it'd be like super cool. But no, you have to click on each individual anime. That's why I don't have it. I do have it, I do have an account, but it's not updated, it's not accurate. But most of the information that I got was from my anime list because it was very much straightforward. There's way more anime in that list that is banned, but I was like, let me just pick a good handful and just go from there, because I thought these were like more shocking than anything. Like there's some like High School DxD, but again, very self-explanatory, and there's way more anime. If you guys want to see it, just go to my anime list, banned anime. It got the whole shabamo in that bitch. Now, the first anime I do want to talk about that I think mostly everyone knows if you're very deep in the asshole of anime is Midori, the girl in the free show. The Japanese name is like Shona Tsubaki, whatever the fuck it is. That shit has been almost every country, almost everywhere, including Japan, because it came out in like very early on in anime, but it had heavy depictions on like sexual assault, physical assault, and also it's very graphic. I know that people have come up with like the stories about how it was made. That was like one guy was very dedicated in his like life. He used all his life savings to make this film, and because this is a film, it's an anime film, you know what I mean? And so like he dedicated his whole life work to make this animation. He did it all by himself, and this is like the most banned anime in the world, and I can see why, because I remember watching this when I was way too young to be watching it, and I didn't get it until I recently watching it. I'm like, ooh, why did I skip through all of this shit? This did not develop in my mind. It's a lot, like even up to like the first 5 minutes of it, and like it's disgusting. It's very much disgusting. I can see why it's been everywhere. For a good period amount of time, it was free to watch the whole thing on YouTube, and like today I researched if like that video is still up. It didn't, but there's another creator that uploaded it, but I think it's like in another language that you could watch it, but unless you speak that language, it's gonna be hard for you to watch it. And another thing that scared me, because just recently I went out to like this bar arcade place thingy, and I wanted to see how it is because it looked cool. I saw a figurine of that fucking thing from the anime, and I was like, isn't that the most banned anime in the world? Why the fuck is there a figure of this shit? Why the fuck? Like, I took a picture because I couldn't believe it. I was like, isn't this Midori? Like, isn't this what the fuck? But yeah, this is like the most banned anime in the whole world. I feel like should be the first anime I should talk about, get it out the way, along with Boku no Pico. But Boku no Pico, I was not gonna get into that. But this one has very heavy depiction of like physical assault, SA, and then also it's very graphic. It's very it's overly disturbing. And I know they did like a live action film that kind of performed that better because they changed the ending of Midori. But again, from my memory of watching it, I liked it more than the anime. I don't know, bro. I don't know. From what I remember, I was way too young, so take that with a grain of salt when I watched this anime. That's all I gotta say. Now, getting off the main obvious, the next one on the list is Death Note, and it's banned in China and Russia. Like, not that many countries, but still, you'd be surprised why it's banned. So the reason why China banned Death Note to begin with was because China was fearing that kids were going to create their own Death Notes, so they banned it in that country. But the reason why Russia kind of like banned it was because it said it was a glorification of violence while it was encouraging suicide. Take that as you will. That's their reasoning, so they blocked it from there. They banned it, so I can't say anything to it. Death Note, another anime that I should admit, a lot of their animes I watched are like, I think I was way too young to be watching anime. But again, I was watching anime since I was 8 years old. Like, it was funny because side brand before anything, I went out yesterday to a hot pot with my family and my aunt, and she was like, oh, my coworkers are going to a hot pot, do you want to come with us? I'm like, say fucking let's, because I love hot pot. That's just my thing. And it was like Korean barbecue too, because fuck yes, beef bulgogi, oh my god. And they just saw the Chainsaw Man movie I saw last week. My aunt saw it yesterday with her coworkers, and then like one of her coworkers was dressed in Gen D. We're just chilling, talking about the movie, and then we're talking about anime, and they were talking about like regular shows like Friends, Full House, what the fuck the other one was, other shit like that. And they were talking about like their shows, and I was like, well, I grew up watching anime, so I can't relate to any of this shit. And they were like, how long were you watching anime for? I'm like, 8. And my family nodded, and then they were like, how could you? I'm like, I don't know, bro. So like, again, anime, the reason why I brought that up is because, yeah, I've been watching anime in I don't want to say unhealthy young age, but I was clearly young enough to not be watching Death Note, you know what I mean? Now, the next anime on the list that is banned, again, in China, is Attack on Titan. And the reason it was kind of surprising to me, they banned the anime because it was teaching the youth to oppose authoritarian authoritarian figures from the country, so they banned it because they don't want the youth opposing the government. I thought that was kind of interesting, but again, so like that's the only country too, which I was surprised. I was like, damn, not other countries banned Attack on Titan, because you know Attack on Titan was one of those that was like, ooh, that one's kind of going crazy. But that's the only country, as I can research for right now, that is been only banned in China. So now the one anime I thought that was very much interesting is that, especially since I live in this country, is that some states in the United States, not all of them, some, not all of them, banned Assassination Classroom because it was too controversial and it was encouraging students to harm their teachers. Again, I know there was some issues that I heard that name in a couple of times, like some topics about that, but I didn't hear anything about banning. So I don't know much about that. Like, and I live here and I didn't know about it until today. So I was like, oh, it was banned here? I didn't know about that shit. I really didn't. I didn't know. But apparently, so coincidentally, in some states in the United States, they banned Assassination Classroom because it was too controversial. And I was like, I can see it, but I can't at the same time. Again, I see it more as a comedy than anything. So. Another anime, this is like the 5th on the list. Another anime that I was super surprised to even hear that this got banned, because what the fuck, is Pokemon in Saudi Arabia, because it was opposing their religious beliefs. So they banned Pokemon from the country. That, and then it was promoting gambling because you're gambling Pokemons and shit like that. That's why they banned it, because of that. I gotta see it a little bit, but I kind of don't. Like, I thought it was a new fact. It's like, oh, it's because it's promoting gambling. And it was like, okay, when I heard the religious beliefs, I'm like, okay, I can see that. But it was like promoting gambling. I was like, I don't know about that, but I don't know anything. But if that's what they believe, that's what they believe. I'm not gonna disrespect anything, so I'm like, okay, that's funny. Another especially speaking of Saudi Arabia, I found out like a few months back that they banned Sailor Moon from the country because it was trying to influence youth people on Western cultures. I'm like, who wants to know about the United States, bro? The United States is not all cupcake and rainbows, clearly. So like, please unban that shit, bro. Please let them have the magical girls in peace. I beg. Now the last anime from the list that I thought that was so funny, and I can see it being banned everywhere else, but only one country right now that banned it, and that's South Korea, is the Axis powers That one anime we have all watched collectively, and we have all forgot about it until we hear that opening song is banned in South Korea, and that's the only country they banned it from because it said it has a poor depiction on South Koreans, and I can kind of see it. That's the only anime that's banned in South Korea from that list. I thought that was very interesting because that show is making fun of other countries. It's like that show, you guys already know, is like a country depicted as a person, and their behavior is very much depends on like what's happening, and it's like focusing a lot on like World War II in particular. So like that whole show was kind of like already pushing it as we speak. So just to see that only South Korea only banned it, that's kind of surprising to me. So I can't really, it's just a wow. That's really it for the list. Again, it's like a handful list. There's way more things, but I got all my information from my anime list. If you want to see the whole list and see what other animes are banned, you can check it out right there. I can do another video later on. I just thought this can be an experimental video, you know what I mean? And I can just like tell you guys why it's banned and dip, and hopefully not get canceled by that. But yeah, that's really it for the video today. I have nothing else to say. That's really it. Thank you guys so much if you watched the end of the video. My name is Celis. I'm off today, but I think the holidays for my job is gonna kill me because we just lost 6 people back to back, and now there's like only 4 people, and only 2 of the 4 people only works in the mornings, and there's these 3 others, including me, so I'm lying about the number. We're gonna suffer until we get new people. And I already can see that they're gonna call me. I'm supposed to have 3 days off this week. I don't think I'm gonna have those 3 days off. But yeah, guys, if the reason why I am bringing that up is because if I have to cancel some videos because of this stupid ass job, I might have to because this job might be like, can you stay 13 hours? And it's not gonna be like once every 2 weeks. It's gonna be consistent. And I'm gonna die. I already know I'm gonna die. So yeah, thank you guys so much if you watched the end of the video. My name is Celis again. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and please celebrate Halloween, and please watch that Chainsaw Man movie, because people over here like in awe because they didn't expect it to do that well in theaters. And I'm like, it was a surprise. It was a good, pleasant surprise. So you guys should watch it while it's still up. I don't think it's gonna be like the Demon Slayer movie. I think it's gonna be there for a week and gone. So please go check it out as quickly as possible. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.